Hi there, today I'm going to learn about how to add an FAQ section or a frequently asked questions section in our Wix Studio website. So here I am in my website, so I will just first go to an area where I want to add the FAQ sections. For example, right here at the bottom, I will add another section right here, and we have our new section right here and it is selected. So we can just go right here to the app market. After that, we will just search for FAQ in the search bar. So after that, you will have some different options right here, but for this video, we will select Wix FAQ and then we will just add it into our website. So I already installed the Wix FAQ application, that's why it says add again. But if you haven't installed it, it will just say add to website. And after that, you will just click on the button to add it to your website. And we will just wait for it to load. And now we already have our FAQ section in our website. So if you want to change the look of this, you can just click on settings. You can go to display, or you can also go to layouts. For example, for display, if you want to change some other elements, like for example, you want the title to be gone, or you want the title to be there, you can just click on it. You can change the text instead of frequently asked questions. For example, I will just change it to FAQ. If you want a search bar for your FAQ section, you can do so as well. You can also remove it. And there's a bunch of different options right here where you want to change the design of your FAQs. For example, if you want the layout to be changed, for example, we have the accordion layout. You can also go for a list layout and for a numbered layout. And you can also just change different options right here, like the category placement. If you want it to be beside your questions or above it, you can do so as well. You can change the direction from left to right or right to left, like that. You can also change some other things like spacings and paddings and so on and so forth. So we'll just need to play around with the different options right here, where you will be liking the design of your FAQ section. And then if you want to manage the actual questions inside of your FAQ section, we'll just click on manage FAQs and the dashboard of your website will pop up. And then here you have your different questions. So we already have some default questions that is added into our website. For example, if you want to see the inside of this, you can click on preview. So the question is, what is an FAQ section? And this will be the answer. So if you want to edit this, so you'll just need to click on the edit button, and then you can now proceed to change your specific question in that area. So after you're done, you can just click on save, and then it will just be reflected right here on your FAQ section. For example, I want to add a new category. You can do so as well. Here we have two categories, the general category and the setting up FAQs category. But if I want to add a new category, you can just click on the add new button, and then you can choose if you want to add a question or a category. So first, we'll just add the categories. For example, I will just type in more FAQs. And then here we have the category right here. And then if you want to add a question, you can just click on add FAQ. And then for example, I'll just type a question, one photographs. And so for example, we have our question and answer right here. And if we're done, we can just click on save. And then there we have our question. But if you decided if you want to move the question to a different category, you can just click on the multiple dots right here and then just drag it into where you want. And you can also drag this like that and like that. So it's very intuitive and very easy to use. So you just need to play around with the different features that Wix Studio has. For example, if you're done editing your FAQ section, you can just click on the preview button, and then so that you can see what the FAQ section looks like on your website. For example, here is our added question with the category more FAQs, and then here's the question, and then here's the answer. And then we already have the other default questions right here. And then that is it for this video. I hope you learned how to add your own FAQ section in your Wix Studio website. So just play around with the different options of Wix Studio if you want to edit the look of your FAQ section. And that will be the end of this video, and thank you for watching.